So... goal hints, 7 sometimes hints, 8 always hints. What are the 8 always hints, though? Okay, so it must be Sheik and Kak that is included in here, but that means there's no foolish hints. Let's see. I think I can make this work. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Hey yo, Zora, yes, mark it. At the beginning, right at the start of the stream. Yeah, let me go back to, oh no. Yeah, there we go. How's it going, dude? Sorry, I'm just setting up some stuff for the tracker, because the tracker was not correct last time. And I want to make sure that it is correct this time. But how's it going, dude? Don't even think there was a tracker last time. No, there was. Or at least there should have been. It's on my screen, and it was on my screen last time too. But the tracker, it had the foolish hints, which I guess aren't a thing in the current like tournament settings. There aren't foolish hints. There's just more of other hints. So I just need to fix that. Okay, so these are the gossip stones. What do I want to do? So I want to move all of those down 1, and I also need to add 2 more. So let's do that. So first off, sometimes hint gossip stone. Doing good listening to Zelda music while playing some Minecraft, just chilling. Nice! I'm doing alright. I'm having a nice day. I got to chill in bed for a long time with my fiance, which is always a nice feeling. And now I'm streaming and playing more Zelda, so that's exciting. Very happy about that. Yep, for real. For real, for real. Okay, wait, those are those gossip stones. Sometimes hints. So now I want to move the gossip stones down by... a bit. Damn, okay, wait a sec. The gossip stones don't move as much as I think they should be. So, okay, there is approximately 30 points between each stone. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to move all of these down by 30, and we're going to round it off to what it theoretically should be. $320, $50, and $380. Okay, now if we do that, so shoot. Now if we open up one, okay, we can close that one. Ah, shoot. That's too much. Damn. So maybe... I guess I can just not move them down, but then I need to figure out a place for the Kokiri sword to go. I guess the Kokiri sword can go there? Sorry. Oh yeah, yesterday I finished a Scrubs tournament rando, didn't get one foolish hint. Wow, that's kind of crazy. But congratulations on finishing a rando. I'm sure that you've done that plenty of times, but like still, it's always good to be good to acknowledge that. The difference between those two is 27. Do I want to do maybe like a difference of 25 each time? Or do I want to just keep them where they are? Okay, let's do this. We will keep you at 170, but we'll try this. There's definitely an easier way to do this, but I just don't care enough right now to do it. I'm getting better at it. Yeah, and that just comes with practice. So good for you, dude. I'm really happy for you. Okay, yeah, that's good. And then I can just put the Kokiri sword there so that I can move a new thing right there. Yeah. I think that's a good plan. Good plan. Those sometimes hints, though, where are they? Guaranteed hints? No. So those are gossip stones. Where are the text boxes? Sometimes hints. Here they are. Okay. And I put them, that's right, because they are not quite as tall, which is why I did that. Okay. But we still... Yeah. So we're still gonna give them 30 points between. Oh, and then I need to add 2 more. So now if I do that, perfect. That is actually pretty darn nice. I like that. Then we need to add in, what's it called? Oh, we need to move the Kokiri sword around. The question is, where do I want to move it to? Exactly. I guess I want to put it... I mean, ideally, I'm sure there's a better place to put it, but... yeah, we'll put it at 170, and then... so if X is 170, where is it currently? 215? What if I also did 170? We'll just see where that looks. Just finished your build. What do you mean? Like your build for another seed or what? Or oh no, you're playing Minecraft. How's that? How's your build going then? Your Minecraft build. Okay, it's not quite where I want to put it that way, but it's also a little not far enough over that way, so let's try this. What? I have been looking at these wrong, no wonder. Okay, wait a sec, so the Y position is what I want to be 170. The X position I want to be 180. Let's give it a try. Could be worse, could be better. Let me try this. Yeah, I'm happy with where that is. Okay, and then last thing, these should be easier because I already know where I want them and what I want where. So first, the guaranteed hints. Okay, we're going to move these up. Actually, what is the distance between them? 30 as well? Okay, yeah. We're going to move you up, and you up, and then underneath you, we're going to add this. Nocturne hint. Oh, and then I need to pick out what I want to use for that. What do I use for the Ocarina of Time? Ocarina of Time. Okay. I guess I want to use the same thing I use for the Nocturne thing, don't I? 16 by 16. Well, no, that one uses 32 by 32, right? Yeah, these are all 32 by 32, so we're going to use... Nocturne underscore 32x32 dot png. Now, how does that look? There's nothing there. That's unfortunate. Oh, because it didn't change that. There we go. Perfect. So Nocturne and Ocarina. Now the very last thing I need to do is the Gossip Stones. And then this should be the last thing. Test, hello. I see that you are testing something. What's going on? Okay. That looks good. I like that. Alright, my apologies for the wait. Okay, it works. Okay, what works? What is it you were testing? Alright, my apologies to anyone who may or may not be watching, besides Zora, who I know is at least here and watching. I needed to figure out my tracker, and now it's all figured out, so I'm good to go. Let me just expand my view a little bit so that I get a nice big screen of Zelda. Testing your Xbox chat. Oh, cool. Alright, so now... Oh, that's a funny sound for the menu. What are we starting with? We're starting with Goron Ruby. Free. We're starting as adult, and we're starting with Requiem, which is a good thing to start with. That leads us right to another song. So, although there's a little delay from my phone to my Xbox, that makes sense. Excuse me. Okay, so this all looks good. Let's jump on into it, folks. Here we go. I forgot they changed it so that adult always starts in Temple of Time now. Dodongo's Cavern, Spirit Temple, Shadow, Deku, Forest. Those are not bad. I don't mind those at all. Actually, let's do this now. Vanilla Spawn. Well, I think, so I'm doing sort of updated settings. This is no longer Scrubs settings. Oh, I've got the feminine sounding voice. I'm no longer doing scrub settings, and these are different than the weeklies settings that I was doing forever ago. So Child Link is still randomized spawn, but Adult Link is no longer random. So yeah, Adult Link will always start in Temple of Time now. For these settings, at least. 20 gold skulls is dead. Okay. Actually, wait. I can just... 20 skulls is dead. Cool. Dumb, I guess. I don't know. I think it makes sense. At least in the sense that, you know, you never have like an easy path of getting back to Temple of Time as adults sometimes. Death Mountain Crater is on the path to Twin Rova. 50 Skulls is dead. Ravaged Village mourns with Sun Song. Okay, wait, so Sun Song is here. Death Mountain Crater is on the way to Twin Rova, so I'm just going to put a mirror shield to remind me. I found out 50 Skulls is dead, and Frogs of Zora River is light arrows. Shit. Okay. That's, I mean, it could be worse, but damn, that is unfortunate. What settings is this? It is the Season 6 tournament settings. Ha, loser. You don't say you're kidding, because yeah, it kind of sucks. It means I have to... I mean, granted, in these settings with the songs only where song locations are, it's not that bad. It's just annoying to have to do it. It's just really frustrating. But it could be worse. It could be worse. Season 6 settings. Yeah, Season 6. In case you're curious and want to try it, that's what it is. Think you could turn up the game music? Sure. I don't want to turn it up too much. I want to be able to... How's that? Tell me how that is. Oh, mother trucker. That's good? Cool. Yeah, let me know if you need me to change it again or if there's anything else going on with it. Alright, I'm kind of hoping that this is Zelda's Lullaby. That'd be cool. Wasn't able to hear the music, now you can. Okay, good. Ooh. Magic. Wasn't. Yeah, I got what you meant, Zora. No worries. Damn. Okay. And I just got magic, which is a great find. Not that I can do anything with it, really, but still good to get. Magic W. That's like, yeah. Getting Serenade, it's one of those things that actually early on is kind of nice. I don't mind it at this point, but it would have been nicer to have it, or not. It would have been nicer to find something else, you know. I do like having Serenade because it's nice to get to. It's nice to be able to get down there quickly, but yeah. Want to know something I just noticed? Yeah, hit me up with it. Hey, Logan! Yes, happy, absolutely normal day. Nothing special about today. Ah, fudge. Oh, mother trucker. Okay, I think I'll still be fine. I like the feminine sounding voice they have for Link that you can use. It's cool. Navi lights up in this game. Sorry, hang on. Okay, so neither of these are important. Oh, but that's nice to get at least. There we go. Navi lights up things, and this is a game that, you know, totally didn't come out in '98. That's a cool thing that they were able to do back then. Yeah, no, that's true. Back then, they didn't have, like, dynamic lighting as a thing, really. But they did that, kind of, in this game, which I absolutely agree is very cool. It's not something you expect to see. Okay, I'm going to use this opportunity to buy a shield. And then, of course, immediately afterwards, I'm going to get a shield, because that's just the way things work. I'm going to be so upset if any of these, like, next few checks give me a shield. Because I never buy shields. And that kind of burned me last time, so I don't want to do that again. Oh, that was a bad jump. I am going to have to relearn the timing on that. I never buy shields, and then last time I totally should have bought a shield way sooner than I did. There we go, much better. Huh, okay, well, you know what? It wasn't a shield, or it wasn't a Hylian shield, but it was a shield. Now I always knew this originally came out in 98. Yeah, no, I think what he's saying is that it came out in 98, and it's a shock that it's got such, like, crazy, not skill, like, effects to it, because that is unexpected for a game from that time period. 3D version is still Ocarina of Time. That's true. It did also come out whenever that game came out. I don't remember when OoT 3D came out. 64 version is still better. I think it's better for nostalgia's sake. I'll agree with that. Okay, actually, I don't think I want to go that way. I think realistically, I want to go child. So let's do that. Give him a shield. Don't say that. That's not nice. Playing 3D is better than not ever playing Ocarina of Time. You're absolutely right about that. Because that's, you know, I recognize that my opinion is not, like, the one that people really would care about. But, like, in my opinion, Ocarina of Time 3D is still a really great game. It's just, like, I grew up with this version, so personally I enjoy this one more. And I like the, what's it called? I like the, blockiness of it. I think it's like, yeah, it's nostalgic for me to see it like this, where it's really old school and stuff. I think that's really cool to me. Can agree that N64 looks better, but to me 3D just gives me nostalgia from like 2015. Yeah, and that makes total sense. I totally support that. For exactly that reason, because like this game makes me think of when I was a little kid and just got an N64. Because I didn't get this game originally. I had Super Mario 64 and Banjo-Kazooie to start. One of these has a blue rupee. There it is. Oh, come on, no, I just want one more rupee. Oh, that works. But yeah, this version gives me nostalgia from that time, and 3D gives me nostalgia from when I bought my first 3DS, and when I had fun playing it with my brothers and with my friends, and we all had a good time. I remember beating the boss rush mode that they introduced in Ocarina of Time 3D and thinking that was really cool. I really liked that additional element to the game, because I'm a sucker for challenges in games, so that was really cool to me. There we go. Oh, nice. I guess I'll take that. Sadly, I did not get to actually play Super Mario 64. You didn't? You should. If you ever do get the chance, I would highly suggest it, because it's a great game. Mountain Craters on the way to Twinrova. Already knew that one. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything I want to do here for the moment. So I'm going to go to Lon Lon Ranch. Oh no. Oh no. Wait. I don't know if I'm going to make it before nighttime. I hope so. Oh, no. Damn it. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Is it just me, or would a third Zelda N64 game be amazing? I know it wouldn't make sense in the timeline, but think about it. I mean, I think so. Obviously, in terms of the fact that, like, we've already passed the point where N64 games are made, it doesn't really make sense. But I think another game would have been really cool. I'm not sure where exactly you would go with it, but if the Zelda game for the N64 came out, it probably would have been one of the last games on the console, but still it probably would be good. I agree. I think they knocked it out of the park with this game. Majora's Mask is super weird, and I love it. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but like I dig the shit out of that game. And I think if they made a third one, they could have really perfected everything about it. Okay, well, nothing good in here, which is kind of crazy to me. We got one with just Young Link, so why didn't Adult Link get his own game? You know what? That is a very good point. That would be really cool. Gosh dang it. I didn't think that would work, but I had to try. Damn, is this place foolish? Also, so these are fire and water? No, not fire. Jabu. Jabu and water. Okay, so let's see what we can find here, including the song. Bigoron is dead. Love to see that. What if they combined like the two in the end would have you fight a boss with both Ganon revived and Majora? That would be pretty insane. Not sure how they would make that into a story, but it would be pretty cool. Are you saying Majora and Ganon infuse with each other? Like Ganon wearing Majora's mask? That'd be pretty cool. Of course. 30 Skulls is a Deku stick, but I already knew that. But it would be adult only because, well, you know, Link would be all grown when this happens. Sure. Just as like a plot contrivance. Heyo. Yeah, Link would definitely be an adult. For sure. It would be funny if Link spoke and still had a child voice at like age 17. Of course. Also, Link isn't even a legal adult because he's 17. Yes, that's very true. He is technically not an adult, even in this game when he's adult Link. Depending, I guess, on where he's from. I get, you know, maybe Hyrule actually, Breath of the Wild says you can't climb that one mountain, Lenebru Mountain, until you're 17. So maybe 17 is adulthood in Hyrule. You know what? Unless you're thinking in Europe. Well, Europe, you're still not an adult until you're 18. You can just start drinking alcohol or something at... Well, not... Or something. You can start drinking alcohol at... Nice. Glad I got that. That means I can go do whatever is in the Sun Song Grave. 50 Skulls is dead. Again, already knew that. But yeah, in Europe, you can start drinking at 16, but you're still not, like, a legal adult until 18, I think. I'm really hoping to find that 40 skull hint, because I do not want to have to collect too many skulls this time. Zora's Domain is on the path to Bongo. And I'm going to put the hover boots there just to remind me. Okay, so now... You know what? This is a good opportunity to see where this takes me. Also, where is Hyrule meant to be? It's in another universe. It's not meant to be anywhere around here. That is kind of perfect. Kind of. I would love to be able to do Dampe digging right now, but I don't think I can, unfortunately. In a land far, far away. Oh god, is it Star Wars? Please tell me it's not Star Wars. Is Hyrule in America or something? I mean, like in a sense that if Hyrule was real, where would it be? Yeah, that's a good question. I think... I didn't even bother looking at this earlier. Okay, Blue Rupee. Worthless. I think that kind of like how they do Pokemon. Pokemon is like all around Japan. I think that this would be the same thing. I would say it's more like yeah, maybe it's medieval Europe, maybe it's like feudal Japan. I don't really know. That would be my guess. Breath of the Wild Zelda does speak with a British accent, so maybe somewhere near the UK. That's true. That's a good point. Medieval Europe, medieval UK, that sort of thing. That's a good point. Wait, where did I learn this? Yes. Had to figure out where I literally am right now. Okay, let's see if I can do this. It's been a bit. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh! Gosh dang it. Okay, well, I'm not doing that. Oh well, I'll be right back. No worries. Essentially, yes, probably medieval Europe. Yeah, I feel like that's... If you're gonna place it somewhere, I suppose that makes sense. The castle designs are probably very Europe-inspired, so it's not a bad guess. Oh, you know what? Since I'm here and since I have it, I might as well go into the bottom of the well for a little bit. I haven't found, like, anything so far. I found Nehru's Love, but that's not an important item at all. I've found quite a few songs already, but, like, even then, the songs that I have aren't the most important. Well, so I looked it up. It is in several different places in Europe. Well, that would explain why Zelda speaks with a British accent. Yeah, that's true. That's a very good point. Got a key. If Zelda speaks British, does that mean Link would speak British if he spoke? I would assume so. If Link speaks, I'd assume that he would have the same accent as other Hylians. Because it's not just Zelda who speaks with a British accent, it's also her father, the king. Also had Greek influence from Alexander the Great, apparently. Interesting. I didn't know that. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Even though I probably shouldn't. Oh. Okay, whatever this is, I need to remember that it's not in logic. Okay, it's just a Zora tunic. Not a huge change to what's going on logically, so that's good. Would Link speak for the first time and be like, "Splendid party we're having here. Please pass me the tea and crumpets." Link and Zelda are siblings? Where did you hear that? Because, like, maybe that's true in some of the games, but they're not in this game. Not in most of the games. Honestly, don't know. Okay. What if Link spoke and he had a southern accent? That'd be pretty funny, not gonna lie. Okay, we are going to do this. Breath of the Wild, they're siblings. I don't think that's true. Has that been confirmed by Nintendo? I don't think that it is true. Because Link has a house. Before everything happens, Link has, like, a house in Hateno Village. He's not, like, the prince. Okay, that's fine. There we go. I always forget where the one back here is. Bro just flew. Okay, here's a good sign. Oh wait, I was just in front of it. The only similarities between Breath of the Wild, Link, and Zelda is they both wear blue tunics and have the same hair color. Yeah, and even then, the blue is something that's given to Link. Oh, hey! That's nice for when I go back adult, but, like, that's not... That still isn't something useful. And the same eye color. Well, eye color doesn't determine whether you're related. No, it's a good point, though. Zora's right. Like, eye color can be an indicator that people are related. Because it is genetic. It's just not, like, the only thing. I'll meet someone with... there we go. There's that shield. I guess it was later than it would have been funny, but still. But eye color can be... You're right. You're not going to look at someone with the same eye color and go, oh, hey, we're brother and sister. But it can be used as an indicator of what's it called? Relation. Okay, wait. I'm going to change to this because I do not want to lose my Kokiri shield. Hey-oh! More Deku sticks. That is perfect timing for that, too. Just used quite a few Deku sticks in here. Okay. If eye color determined that I don't think father's... Oh my god. Don't think fathers who went out to get milk would be very happy. It's just a similarity. Yeah. No, that's... that is obviously an extreme example. But no, I don't think that's what he's saying. I think he's just saying, like, it is one of a few things that is similar between the two of them. And he's right. Like, that is true. It's just... Of all the evidence there is, I think more points to them not being related, or at least not closely related, than to them being related. Okay, we're gonna get some more Scully boys, or girls, or non-binary pals, while we're here. Actually, we're going to do this. What if they had the same birthday? I mean, you're kind of grasping at straws, obviously. They might have some sort of, like, relation in those ways. I think the key is, though, that they're not related. Or rather, like, it doesn't seem like they would be related. And I like it. I prefer it that they're not related, because they don't have to be. Link can just be a hero, Zelda can just be a princess. 40 skulls is a bow? 40 skulls is a bow? Please, don't let that be the first bow. Link saving his sister. I mean, that's the thing. Maybe he is. Maybe there are certain games where they are related, but I don't think that it's necessary, and I also don't think that it's the case in Breath of the Wild. Ocarina of Time teaches Bolero. Okay, you know what? That's good. Because that means that I don't need to get all of the stones to get a song to get the frogs. Shoot, didn't mean to do that. Hyrule Field is on the path to Volvagia. Interesting. Purple rupee. So let's do this real quick. Hyrule Field. And we'll put a hammer at the end to let me know that it's on the path to Volvagia. 40 skulls, a bow, Elbozo. I was really hoping that 40 skulls would be like a blue rupee or something unnecessary, or even like a tunic. Like, I could beat this game without either of the tunics. That would be fine. But a bow, I might actually need to get that bow. Elbozo? Elbozo. Ha. That's funny. Come on, bite. Bite. Yes! That is exactly what I was hoping would happen. If I just find a bow somewhere else. Oh, I got my money back. How nice. If I just find a bow somewhere else, then I won't need to get that bow. God, please don't make me get that bow. I just realized I never started up my timer again. Cool. I'm gonna have to go back through and determine where that happened. Where was fishing skills? You know what? I have gotten good at doing that fishing. Specifically, that fish. So like for randomizers, it's great. For the actual game, I'm still decent, but like not as good. Okay, so I need to remember, again, anything I find here with bombs is out of logic. Just realized you don't have anything marked. Yeah, I don't have anything marked because I don't have anything. Oh, I guess I can mark bomb chews. I've got bomb chews. But I don't have, other than bomb chews, magic, and that blue tunic. River in the Water Temple has a wallet. A red potion in a bottle. Water Temple River has a wallet. But yeah, I just don't have anything. Sticks, bomb chews, Deku Nuts, Nehru's Love, and now a single bottle. Yeah. That's it. Darunia's dance leads to a heart container. Ha! Okay. So that could very well be the thing that is meant to get me to Volvagia. Good to know. Oh, Darunia's Joy... Shoot, what did it say Darunia's Joy was? It was just like a blue rupee or something, right? Or like a heart container, maybe? So we gotta find the Megaton Hammer. Yes, we'll need to find the hammer. If I kept calling you a loser as a joke, would I get banned? You wouldn't get banned as long as you made it clear that it was a joke. Don't be a dick, but you can joke around, that's fine. Look at me. I'm already a dick. More bomb shoes, of course. Sweet, another 10. That's good, at least. Here, every time I put JK at the end, it means I'm joking. Not an asshole. I know you're not an asshole. I know, dude. You don't need to worry. Like, I'm not actually concerned that you're going to be a jerk. And you don't need to put JK after everyone, because that's just going to... Okay, I was correct. Darunia's Joy leads to a heart container. But you don't need to put JK after everyone. Like, I will know that you're joking as long as you don't start, like, calling me a loser and saying, like, damn, you're so bad at this game. You're so, like, you suck. You're getting, like, worse and worse every time you play, blah, blah, blah. Like, as long as you don't do shit like that, it's fine. Gonna go get a snack right away. Yeah, go for it, real quick. Alright, you can do that. No one likes you. See, okay, I appreciate you saying just kidding, but again, that was good timing. That was good comedic timing. You were like, oh, he just told me not to do this thing because it'll be mean, so I'm going to do it because I know that he'll get that it's not actually mean. And you were right. I got it. You didn't need to say JK. I got it. Do I only need to get 4 every time? Or is that just like twice in a row I happen to only need 4? I just realized there is a check in here I didn't get. And while I'm here, I'm going to get it. Really good with timing. Yeah, I mean, clearly. Good thing about having your stream on my Xbox and phone, I can just walk around. That's true. I should have known that was here. Fritos or Lays? I would say Lays. Wait. Do I have a song that I didn't mark down? No, I don't. Okay. I'm going to go check out what Epona's song gives me. just realized, actually, Bolero is also here? No, but that can't be it. Bolero can't be the way of the hero in Hyrule Field. That wouldn't make sense. Let's hope it's either one of the like Sun Song or Epona Song or Song of Time. I think at this point I'd actually like to get maybe Minuet. Although no, because I can get to Forest Temple without that. Because I've already got Saria Song. Damn! 3 for 3. I'm proud of that. Bomb Bag! Sick! Okay. So that puts a lot of stuff into logic now. That is fantastic. I absolutely love that. Ah. Excuse me. Oh. Went right past her. That's nice for Child Link, I guess. Oh no, wrong one. Just not what I was hoping for. Though I do think that is a good... Well, no, maybe not. I think I should do Zora's River before I... Zora's River and maybe... You know what? Yeah, no, we're doing... We're doing Goron City next. I swear to God, if you don't mark bombs. Okay, there you go. Are you happy? Have I satisfied your ADHD or your OCD? Have I satisfied you? There's your other shield. Yeah, there was another shield. Shoot. Oh, come on. No! My timing sucks right now! Oh, and I don't even have a way to kill it, so I just gotta do that. That's fine, I have bombs now, it's not a big deal. Don't know why I was so dead set on getting that specific one, I didn't need it. Din's Fire! Hell yes. Yep, ADHD. Okay, there you go. I'm glad I could satisfy your ADHD. Let's switch to these. Nerd. That's me! Huge nerd. Spirit Temple is on the path to Phantom Ganon. Okay. I should go do that. Oh wait, before I come in here, actually, I need to go. I want to go get Din's Fire, because that will come in handy in a couple places. Okay, for when I need to get into Shadow Temple, that will be rather nice. Now, the fact that it said Spirit Temple is on the path to Phantom Ganon tells me that Spirit Temple's gonna have either the hookshot to get into Spirit Temple, or into Forest Temple, or a bow, which would be very nice to find. Hello, I have come to apologize for my little joke a couple minutes ago, as I didn't think it was an actual issue. It was instead a stereotype made by movies or games, or some joke made on the internet. What joke are you talking about? Oh no, did I miss something? Did we miss something? Because I just want you to know, if you made a joke... Oh, the eye color thing? Is that what you're talking about? Bet you guys didn't like my eye color joke. No, hey. Let me pause for a second. You're good. You're totally good. The whole, like... Obviously, yeah, it's a joke about people... running off to get milk, but it's okay. We knew it was a joke. We recognized that it was just all in good fun, and that's okay. Felt guilty of that joke, and I've come to this decision. Hey, and that's okay. If you feel bad for making the joke, you're fine. You don't need to leave. Hey. I don't know if you're also kind of making a joke here, Logan, but, like, it's really okay. Obviously, like, I don't think that there was anything really off-color about that joke. It was just a joke. I don't want you to feel like you've done something wrong just because you made a joke. I promise, you're totally fine. Nobody here is upset. Nobody's gonna be upset and angry with you. You're good to go. I promise. Okay? You know you don't need to. Okay. And if you want to, that's okay. Like, you can obviously make that decision for yourself. But it's okay. There's really nothing to feel guilty for, is what I'm trying to say. Flames in the Royal Tomb reveal a slingshot. Ooh. I do want to get that before anything. Okay, so I just got this royal, we'll call it royal torches, gives me a slingshot. I should probably, now that I have Din's Fire, I can go do that. Felt way more guilty than I should have due to my little joke, and that's when I decided I needed to leave the app because I don't deserve to be here. Hey, look, Logan, if you feel guilty, that's fine. And if you want to leave because you feel guilty, that's also fine. But let me make it very clear that you do deserve to be here. You have not done anything wrong by making that joke. Nothing that you said was unbelievably and irreconcilably awful. Everything's okay. And if you feel like you made a joke that wasn't good, okay. But just leaving because you feel like you don't deserve to be here, that's not necessary. I promise. You're still a good person. Especially because if you feel this guilty about it, then you're doing something right. If you want to go, you can go. You didn't really do anything. I don't see anything wrong. And plus, it's a joke. It's been a joke for quite a while. Exactly. Like, it wasn't a racist joke. It wasn't a sexist joke. It was just a joke that is kind of in the mythos of our world, and that's okay. People do that. People run off on their families, and it's awful. But it's just a thing that happens. And as long as you're not exploiting that and making people feel crappy about themselves, that's okay. And I don't believe that that's what you were doing. Unless if you feel like you need to take a break, you can do that. No one will judge. Exactly. You are free to make whatever decision you want. I just don't want you to make a decision because you think you're some awful person now when that's not true. That didn't make it. I think that's going to do it. Okay, just a blue rupee. That's not worth it. It's the fact that I've literally been the one rejecting every invitation to see my father since September. Oh man, hey. That's okay. You also don't have to go into something like that. If you're not comfortable, putting yourself in that sort of situation, that's okay too. You're not a bad person for protecting yourself in that kind of scenario. Really. No, wrong way. Yeah, that is true. I'm guessing what you mean what DJ said. And yeah, it is true. You are allowed to make that kind of decision for yourself. And if you make a joke about it, you're just making a joke about your own experience. And that is also okay. You have nothing to feel guilty for. I promise. Alright? What you got for me? Ooh, silver gauntlets. Silver gauntlets. Okay, that's pretty good. Excuse me. Gerudo Fortress is on the way to Queen Goma. Okay, and I believe that's gotta be Kokiri's sword. Alright, there's one more thing I want to do. And I just realized how I just made a joke where the roles are switched. What do you mean? Silver scale. That's cool. still too late. Okay. Oh, wait. No. I do still want to be here to get that slingshot. Cal! Yes, it is me! The long-armed one. How are you? Good to see you. Give me that slingshot. Okay. Let's do this, actually. You're okay? You're in hell? I'm so sorry to hear that. Wait. Wait. Okay, so I guess I do need to go in there, unfortunately. How's this run going? It's going alright. The timer is way off because I paused it for a minute there and then a minute turned into like half an hour. So I have no idea what my actual time is. A half an hour is probably even an exaggeration. But yeah, the run itself is going alright. I haven't found a ton of stuff still. Oh, mother trucker. I haven't found a ton of stuff still, but that's okay because I think it's probably better to find more later on than it is to find it at the start. Boss key for spirit, that's nice. Good. But yeah, overall it's going pretty well. Not too bad. What would happen if the monkeys came to invade? Well, it's been a while since the monkeys invaded, so I think I would be pretty happy about it, to be honest. There's the hook shot. I should have just let that thing pick me up. That would have been awesome. Okay, so I've found the hook shot in the Spirit Temple, which is good, because I can... Oh, but I didn't find any keys, which means there's nothing else I can do here, so... Actually, I can... Actually, no, I'm going to do that when I come back. Something I don't want any family or friends to know is how deep of trouble my mental health is in currently. I'm sorry to hear that, Logan. I really am. But you should talk to someone about that. Worried that I have an issue with my mental health because of very bad mood swings. Whenever I do something I think is wrong or just overwhelmed, I get extremely guilty or just sad in general. That is probably depression. I deal with that. And I understand that. I understand how difficult that would have to be. you should definitely talk to someone about that. Don't know if it's an issue, but it might be. In my experience, based on what you're saying, you are in the perfect spot to open up to someone about this and get some help. Excuse me. It's not easy to, obviously. I'm not telling you go do it right now or anything, but something to consider. It's very important, getting the help that you need when you need it. Okay. Question is, I mean, I can go do DC right now, so I think I'll just do that. And then yeah, and then go up Death Mountain Crater, because that should get me a mirror shield, and then I can go just finish Spirit Temple. And along the way, just hope I get a bow. Another thing that comes with this issue is that I have a big fear of being judged due to the mood swings. Believe me, Logan, everything that you're saying, and likely everything that you're going to say, is stuff that I have felt and have gone through. So believe me when I tell you that, as difficult as it is, you really should be reaching out to someone. Barely have any friends currently. Yes, I've been there too. I would say that I'm kind of right there right now, honestly. I lost my job a while back, and that put me right in one of those very same states of depression. And it is extremely important to try and break free from that. And as I said, it's not easy, but it's important. I feel like this problem came from the isolation of the pandemic and not really dealing with the issues of actual life until recently in 2022. Probably. Probably. You guys are put into a corner where you guys can't get out, but I believe that you guys can get out. Thank you, Zora. I appreciate that. And I agree. It's tough. It's not an easy situation to break out of, but we can do it. Bombs? Bombs, good. I'm running low on bombs. Oh, come on. There we go. I really don't want to bother getting more skulls, but I think I might need to. Thank you, Zora. It's always nice to hear those sorts of things. Chest, little chest. What begins with chest? That's a throwback. Don't want to be diagnosed with anything because I'm worried about being prescribed medication due to me being fearful of pills. Sounds like that is another aspect to the issue. I have had pills, and they've helped. Granted, I didn't have pills for depression. I started taking pills for ADHD a while back, and they were very helpful, both for my ADHD and subsequently for the depression that my ADHD caused. Poorly timed. So, in other words, as hard as it is, that might be what you need. Might not like pills, and medication might help you get out of the corner. Yeah, or if pills are really that difficult an idea for you to use, there's always therapy. There's so many avenues that you can go down to try and help. Whenever I think of being judged, I just end up walking away from whoever may be judging me, aka go into panic and begin to rush away. Yes, I do the exact same thing. I'm lucky enough to have my fiance who partly I don't feel as scared of, and also partly she doesn't always let me just run away. But I have someone who's helpful in that way, and you probably just need to find someone like that. Someone similar, or someone maybe in your family, maybe a friend. Essentially, when I thought I was being judged here, I panicked and left the stream and tried to ditch the app. And that is an extreme response. It's understandable. Depression does that to you. But you have to, I mean, obviously, I'm as someone who's gone through it before, I know that it's not this easy, but you have to try and fight back against that. Because no one can force you to take that first step, but you have to anyway. Somehow. And here's the thing, like, Zora, you're right that you need to find someone who helps you with the problem, but it's not about finding someone who's going to stay with you no matter what. Because not everyone can do that. Not everyone has the ability to just stick around when you're going through a tough time. It's about finding a network of people who will help you, who can be there for you at those really difficult times. And that's not easy. At all. Due to my fear of being judged, I ended up unfollowing, but now I plan on following again, so I'm going to let you know the reason I unfollowed. And that's okay. I totally understand. If you were to leave, it would be sad, but I would get it. I'm glad that you followed again. I appreciate that as well. But again, it's so important for you to have people around you who won't judge you and who prove it by not judging you when you tell them stuff. But the key is you have to tell them stuff first. You have to be able to sit down and say, like, this is what's going on in my head, and then they will have the opportunity to say, I'm here for you. I'm not judging you. But if you just assume that people are going to judge you regardless, then they can't prove that they won't. Okay, I'm too far. So it's up to you. It really is up to you to take that first step. And it's so difficult, I know it is, but it's nonetheless true that it's on you. to start it off. Again, as much as I don't... Oh, fudge. As much as I don't want to keep collecting skulls, just in case I need to, I'm going to. So, what is this going to give me? Epona's Song, that is a good get. You have a question? Go for it. What's your question, Logan? Hit me with it. So what I used to do was cut to conclusions. But now I figured out how to not do it anymore, so maybe if you think about it a little bit longer and just keep looking at it like you're above the problem, that might help, because that's what helped me. That's a good way of thinking about it. Like, try to remove yourself from the situation. Or what I like to do, what tends to help me, is to put myself in the other person's shoes. Or like reverse the situation. Like, if I knew that my friend was hurting and they didn't tell me because they thought I would judge them, honestly, I'd be hurt by that. Because, like, I'm a better person than that. I would never judge someone for being upset. And if someone assumed that about me, it would make me really sad. Would you rather be a musician whom is talented but unknown, or a musician whom is untalented but very popular? I mean, that's what I kind of did, DJ. Yeah, that makes sense. If I'm being honest, at the moment, considering the fact that I am in a very tenuous place in terms of my financials, I would much rather be untalented and popular, because I could use some money. Okay, wait a sec. What have I found here? Have I found anything here? I found Epona's Song. Does Epona's Song... Wait. Death Mountain Crater is supposed to get me to... So maybe Epona's Song to get to... Or it could be whatever's in... What's it called? The Fairy Fountain. Because I can't get in there yet, unfortunately. I need to mark that, though. Honestly, I think I'd rather be unknown because I don't care about cash or fame. And you know what? That's totally reasonable. That's the thing. Under normal circumstances, I think that would be my preference. I'd rather be skilled and have, like, actual talent. It's just that right now, I could really use some help. Oh, wait. No, I don't think this is what I want to do, actually. Yeah, this is what I want to do right now. I always thought that if I could affect just one person in a good way, I'd definitely do it. That is a good thought to have. Good system to believe in. And I feel the same way. I want to just help someone. And here's the thing, that someone can just be me, or yourself, in other words. It's okay if you just save yourself from the horrors of the world. That's okay. That is enough. Zora. Yeah, Zora, you are talented. You have already, proven yourself on several different instruments. So clearly, you are already very talented. And that's good. That's impressive. That's important. Also, if you're an unknown musician, it isn't guaranteed that you'll remain unknown. That's true. I mean, being talented is at the very least a good stepping stone to being known. Again, the only reason that I would ever choose anything different is because right now I need money. And being popular is how you make money as a musician. And that's the sort of thing that would be really nice right now, you know? Okay. I am really hoping that this leads me to... Well, I know Gerudo Fortress is important for Queen Goma. So... somehow it's going to be important some way. If only I had a bow, I could really, do a lot of stuff over here. But I don't, so I can't. So I guess I won't. An example of being unknown but not remaining unknown is a man by the name of Nick Drake. Nick Drake, I don't think I know that one. There we go. Alright, we're getting the Gerudo card. Okay, I want to check the chest up there real quick. Because if it's a big chest, I'll get it now. Otherwise, I'll just not bother. Nick Drake died in 1974 at age 26 after an overdose of his prescription and got famous after his death. Oh, damn. I feel like that happens to a lot of people. It is a big chest, okay. Okay, I know I can reach you from here. There we go. What you got for me? Faeror's Wind! Okay. That's actually not bad. I appreciate that. I will take that. Another thing that might seem messed up, but think about yourself and only yourself. It will help within the first week. That's, you know what? That is the hard thing to do, though. Thinking about yourself when you're already anxious about being judged, I can tell you, it's hard. I am someone who wants to think about other people in an attempt to make myself feel better about, you know, my mistakes. And it's not easy to change that. It is you're absolutely right. That is a good, like, not method, but like thing to think about. It's just not easy. Essentially, you got to be arrogant, but don't want to be arrogant. I wouldn't say arrogant. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. A bow. Don't be arrogant. Practice self-care. Think about your needs before other people's. Because that is the hard part, is taking into consideration your wants and desires before you put other people's wants and desires before your own. Before you think about other people's wants and desires, I mean. Like, that is the tough part about it. Because, like, for me, I still struggle with this. I am desperate to put other people's wants and needs before my own. I'm desperate to. Wait a sec, this isn't Gerudo Fortress. Gerudo Fortress... Okay, wait, I gotta be a little closer, I think. Oh, shoot. I am desperate for validation, which is part of the problem, is like, I need to not do that, but I can't stop myself from doing that because it's so much of my personality. I do this is GTG. No, I know it is. I just, like, I wasn't thinking about that in the moment. I was like, oh, okay, I found the bow. Maybe that's what I needed to find in Gerudo's Fortress. But, like, I already did Gerudo's Fortress. And I didn't find anything except Faeror's Wind, which means I do need to do the, what's it called? What am I doing? I'm so dumb. I do need to do the horse ride archery minigame. Which is a good thing that I just got the bow, because now I can actually do that. Pepsi is better than alcohol and drugs, though. Yes. Pepsi, that's the thing. I think what a lot of people don't necessarily think about is trying to go straight from I have depression and am struggling to get through it right into I think about myself and I take care of my body and I'm, you know, practicing self-care. Like, trying to go right from one to the other is not going to work. You have to take steps. So yeah, start out with I'm going to drink Pepsi instead of doing drugs. I'm going to get 5 hours of sleep instead of 2. I'm going to shower once a week instead of never. And then you slowly build to I'm taking care of myself. I shower every day. I, you know, don't drink soda, but I you know, make myself tea or drink water, whatever. Like, you got to take steps. Oh wait, what am I doing? I want to go here. Sorry, I know that I haven't been, like, responding as much to all your stuff, but, Boomerang 2! Okay, wait, but that one, I actually don't really need that one, unfortunately. Okay. Here's a key, there's another key there. Alright, I know that I don't need to get all the way to the end of GTG, so that's good. Okay. Okay, let me, you know what, I'm going to pause my game for just a second. To make it even worse, I drink like 3 to 4 cans of Pepsi a day while drinking water, of course. I have been there. You probably have ADHD, because I used to drink 3 to 4 cans of Dr. Pepper a day to fuel my caffeine addiction, which I had because of my ADHD. So, something to look into, just saying. Self-care is super important. Do you think after the stream you can send me the link to the settings of this rando? If you go to the randomizer website, it is one of the preset options. So you can load up the Season 6 tournament distribution and then hit load, and it will automatically do the rando settings for you. Home slice, we aren't British. I can be whatever the fuck I want, don't you tell me. Let me guess, Dev. No, this is the stable version. That's a key. This here is also a key. Unfortunately, it's looking like... oh, come on. I forgot I don't want to roll. There we go. I don't think I'm addicted to the soda, but I'm addicted to the caffeine inside the soda. Yes! That's exactly what I was. I was absolutely addicted to the caffeine, not to the soda itself. Which is still a problem. Like... still not a good thing to be addicted to anything. Can I? I can. Okay. There's just not much that you can do about it. Not easily, at least. It's tough. Go Tosh some grass. Tosh sounds like the surname of an 80s rock band member. Yeah, okay. Toch, or maybe Toch. Is it like Van Gogh? Van Gogh? Van Toch? Alright, let's see. So I know I don't need that. I might need those. But, yeah, you know what? I'll get a key back. Okay, and I don't need any more keys than I've already got, so we'll be good to go. There's the mirror shield. Okay. I'm so glad that I kept going. I wasn't sure if I should, but I'm very glad that I did. Alright, we're gonna get that last thing. And then we're going to Spirit Temple. And we're going to finish up that bad boy. Actually, no. Because, wait. Is there something else I still need for Spirit Temple? Or did I... No. No. Wait. That's right. I have this backwards. I found Epona's song in Death Mountain Crater. Which is what led me here to get all of this stuff. Epona's song was what was necessary for that. Now, I need to do this so that I can get, I'm pretty sure, Kokiri Sword. Oh, Mother Trucker. Because Kokiri Sword is what's going to get me through Deku. Sorry, one sec. I need to send a text to a friend. Gosh dang it. There we go. I think she's also going through her own set of mental health struggles right now. Be right back. Okay, no worries. We're gonna kick some ass. Hell yeah, we are. Alright, let's do this the easy way. Well, the sort of easy way, I guess. There we go. Kokiri Sword, just like I thought. Okay. So we're in a good position, actually. We're in a pretty good spot right now. In fact, I need hover boots and hammer, and I'll be good. And I know that Zora's Domain has probably, I mean, it's gotta have hover boots at this point. So I just need hammer, and then I'm pretty sure Zora's Domain is gonna have hover boots, and we'll be golden. And Spirit Temple, well, Spirit Temple already has given me hook shot. Okay, well, I'm probably going to need that key, unfortunately. Unpopular opinion, Water Temple is not that annoying. Actually, so you say you think you're going to get a lot of hate for it. Water Temple's my favorite too, actually. I think a lot of the hate for the Water Temple comes from people just not liking complex dungeons. Because that's all it is. It's complex. You just have to figure out where to go. And that's hard for some people. Because, like, Shadow Temple is the exact opposite. Shadow Temple is a dungeon where you just go. There's always really only, like, one place for you to go, and you just go and you do it, and that's it. And people love Shadow Temple because of that. But Water Temple is the most fun, because it's the most confusing. And I love that about it. I think that's a fantastic Zelda dungeon, without a doubt. I'm actually going to do this. I do agree that Morpha isn't that good of a boss. Yeah, Morpha's kind of an annoying boss. It's not a very fun, interesting boss. But I don't mind it. I also don't think that Morpha is a bad boss. I just think it didn't quite land as well as some of the other ones did. I do agree, Bongo Bongo is fantastic. Okay, hang on. Bongo Bongo is fantastic, for sure. Oh, Mother Trucker. Okay, so both of those are useless. Let's do you and you. My opinion, Phantom Ganon is a really good boss. I like Phantom Ganon because it takes... What's it called? It takes the Aghanim fight from Link to the Past and does a really great job transferring it to a 3D space. And maybe that's just my opinion, but that's part of what I like about it. Is it's that same sort of like hit the ball back at the boss, back at the enemy kind of feel as that game has, which is really cool. I like that. What is a really random name for a song, like a song title that makes no sense with the song? I mean, there are a lot of songs that do weird shit with that oh god, what's their names? Like Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy. They've got some songs that are like super weird and complicated and long and don't feel like they have anything to do with the song. The problem, though, is a lot of times, even when songs are chosen, or when song names are chosen that seem weird, it's usually actually like a thematic choice or... oh, you know what I just realized? I never checked what's there. Just a red rupee. So like it's hard to find something that like has nothing to do with the actual song. That is a good question though. I don't know. Oh, whoops. Of course. There we go. Go. Heroes in movies, dudes who can fly, heroes in real life, dudes who deliver pizza. I mean, honestly, kinda. People who work in the service industry in general are severely underpaid and do not get the respect that they deserve. Fudge. Fuck. I forgot that there was one of those up there. That makes sense, right? Cashiers give you the permission to take the items you need to survive while delivery drivers take the stuff you need to survive to your home. Exactly. People who do like not Instacart. Well, actually Instacart, yeah. Motherfucker. I loathe that can happen. I really do. Mother trucker. That's because I wasn't paying attention. That's my own fault. God damn it. I am so upset right now. I hate doing this without long shot. I hate doing this without long shot. My God. Oh my God. I'm gonna be so mad too if I could have had long shot before coming here. Boom. There we go. Have you ever seen the Celine Delgado image? I have not. Almost asked if you ever saw The Rain. Oh gosh, what song is that? What song are you referring to? I don't know why I did that. I didn't need to do that. That was completely pointless. I'm referring to Have You Ever Seen the Rain by Creedence Clearwater Revival. Ah, God, I feel like I know that song, but I can't even think of how it goes at all. Shoot. But to answer your original question, no, I have not seen nor have I even heard of the Celine Delgado image. I don't know what that is. There we go. Well, if you get scared easily, you don't want to see the image, and if you get scared easily and have seen the image, you probably don't want to know the backstory behind the image. Okay. I mean, you can tell me about it. I'm not someone who scares, like, super easy. Come on. Of course. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to work. Are you kidding? I had my shield ready. That was ridiculous. There we go. There's one hit. There we go. Yet again, it's a case where you have to see the image to know what I'm talking about. I see. Can you, like, describe it at all for me? Or is it, like, not the sort of thing you want to talk about on Twitch? Shoot. I looked away at exactly the wrong moment. That should be enough, right? The image is horrific. Okay, well then maybe we don't need to worry about it for now. Face of a woman with bloodshot eyes and a cold sociopathic stare that almost looks like it's been pasted onto the head of a man. Interesting. There we go. Okay, we've finished Spirit now. Are there things that I need to mark down? I don't think there are. I think I've got everything marked that I need to at the moment. Okay, I think the next thing I'm going to do is go Child to do Deku Tree, because I can definitely do that, although I can also definitely do Forest, and that will also get me Nocturne. We'll see. Actually, while I'm here, I guess the thing that I really should do is check out Wasteland / this fairy. But the backstory behind it is horrifying. If you want to hear it, you can. Sure, why not? As long as, if there's anyone in chat who doesn't want to hear this, speak up now. Because I don't want to force anyone here to like listen to some weird, scary shit. But if nobody else cares, then yeah, we can go for it. So give it a couple minutes, see if anyone says anything. And if they do, we can go from there. Anybody want to read the backstory behind a disturbing image? I'm typing it in the chat so people can see this and remember there's a story coming up. Thank you. Great idea. Ooh, what is this? A bigger bomb bag. Alright, that's fine. Oh no, what am I doing? I want to go this way. Oh wait, but now... because this also means that now I'm going to get Nocturne. No, wait, that's not right. That goes there. Okay. All right. Am I now allowed to tell the story? Yeah, go for it. I think we had enough time for people to chime in if they wanted to. As it stands, I don't even know who else is here, so... yeah, go for it. Another trigger. I was not paying attention. Oh, shoot. I think that's a key. Yeah, a key chest. Cool. Image I just described to you isn't the image of Celine Delgado, but is instead the police sketch of a murderer by the name of Derek Todd Lee, who was active in Baton Rouge from 1992 to 2003, but he was luckily caught. That is good, yes. Luckily caught. Okay, that's an unnecessary chest. Derek Todd Lee died of heart disease on January 21st, 2016 at age 47. Okay. What's even scarier is that women saw that image I described to you looking into their windows. Derek Todd Lee does not look like his sketch, fortunately. Okay. That's interesting. The terrifying backstory behind the actual image. That's fascinating. That's really interesting. Damn. To make it even worse is that the image has been memed to death. Oh no. Oh god, that's so sad. You know, it would be cool if someone could be paid to draw you in the style of a police sketch. You could probably do that. I'm sure that, like, sketch artists, you could probably, like, freelance one of them out, and say, like, I just want you to, like give someone your description, or have someone who knows you well come up with a description, and see what a sketch artist would come up with. Yeah, there we go. I love it. Fun fact, police sketches are purposely exaggerated to be terrifying because it sticks in people's minds and helps them identify the criminal. Interesting. Somehow I feel like that wouldn't be the case. I feel like it would make it harder to identify the actual criminal, but who knows? Forest Temple small key. I think that's... No, there's one more small key to find. If you want, shoot, hang on. There's the last one. If you want, you can look into Derek Toddley's case since there are videos on YouTube about it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it sounds fascinating. I'll probably check it out at some point. Boom. Be warned, you should look at the image to know what it looks like before watching the videos, as they probably will have the sketch in them. Good to know. Yeah, probably good to be inured to the sketch itself before I go and watch videos that will probably have the sketch in it. I love this, like, battle music. It's so calm and relaxing at a time where it really shouldn't be. Nope, wrong way, this way. I just realized I got another bow somewhere, and I don't remember where. Back for only, but only for a bit. No worries. Appreciate you coming back at all, dude. What did you think I was doing getting milk? Ha! Funny. Not sure if that's the best joke to make after a crisis, but I feel like detailed characters are good as long as they aren't too detailed. What do you mean detailed characters? Like detailed video game characters? Detailed sketches? Detailed what? What kind of characters, I mean? No, it wasn't, but it was inspired by Logan. I mean, sure, but Logan also made it clear that... Oh, iron boots. Okay, that's good. Logan also made it clear that they were quite troubled by the joke, so, like, be careful, right? But it seems like Logan doesn't care, so... Got 2% milk. There you go. Okay, so iron boots. That's actually kind of unfortunate. I I almost wish I didn't get that. I've realized I'm going to need the Ocarina of Time, the song, which means I think at this point the only place that it could be is Ice Cavern, which means I'm going to have to find Ruto's letter on top of the hammer, which kind of sucks. It's not the worst thing. It's just like one extra item, but still. It's just unfortunate. Oh, I forgot I can't do that. Detailed video game characters. I feel like details, like wrinkles in the clothing are amazing, but if you make them too detailed, it's an issue because of Uncanny Valley. Yeah, I think, yeah, you really bump into that area where it's like, they are so detailed and so well made that the bits of it that aren't perfect are uncomfortable. Like, something that I will always point out in video games are hands. It is so hard to get hands that look good, especially when the rest of the character looks really good, because the hands become distracting. It's why in a lot of games you won't see characters' hands very often. They'll just cover them with, like, the shots will be in such a way that you don't see their hands, because hands are hard to get right. Be right back again. Okay, no worries. Here's something. Let's see what. A regular bottle. I want to see a game character that has oversized hands. That would be funny. That would be funny for sure. Hands bigger than their head. I'm sure that there have been video game characters like that. Fudge. Too early. There we go! Nice and quick. Okay, once I can pause it, I'm gonna pause for a second. I gotta respond to a couple messages. Give me just a moment, folks. I need to, as I said, respond to a couple things. Here we go again. Alright, real quick. Actually, no, I'm coming right back here to do this as a child anyway. Is there anything I want to do while I'm over here, though? I don't think so. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna dip out, come back as a child. And actually, before we even come back as child, we're going to do Zora's Domain stuff as well. No, yeah, this... Oh, wait. Actually, while I'm here, we're going to check out Bomb Chute Bowling. See if that gives us anything special. Like the hammer or something. The hammer or the letter. Either way. Okay. That was a bad time. As much as I don't want to need the Lens of Truth, I might need it, so I might as well get it. I think that's gonna miss. That's gonna do it. No! Of course. Clipped the tail. Oh, okay. Cool. Give me that lens. Which is better, a singer who can actually sing or a guitarist who can actually play? Oh, no, shoot. I know I don't need that. That's a good question, though. I don't know. A singer who can sing or a guitarist who can guitar. I think, like me personally, I prefer someone who can play more than sing, because I think you can put a lot of character into your voice, even though you can't sing necessarily. But it's hard to fake a guitar. It's hard to like fake being good at guitar playing, you know? That's just my opinion. I really gotta check out more of Hyrule Field, because I think the hammer might actually be there, and I'm just too stubborn to check it. Because there are still, especially now that I've got the iron boots, there's still quite a bit that I can do there. So maybe next time I go adult, that's what I'll do. shoot. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Okay, I'm hoping that I'm about to get the hover boots from this Zora up here. Because if not, then I'm going to have to unfreeze King Zora for the hover boots, and I would rather not do that. Nope. Okay. That's unfortunate. Well, time to go finish Deku at least. Oh, golden gauntlets. I mean, they're not necessary for sure. Okay. What if unfreezing King Zora took as long as his moving animation did? That would be awful. His moving animation is already so long. To have to go through it again as an adult, that just sounds awful. Shooting the sun grants a piece of heart. A big Poe. Damn it, I've got all the bottles now except Ruto's letter. So shoot the sun is dead. Okay, already knew that. At this point, I'm still missing... Okay, I thought that I would make that. Damn. At this point, I'm still missing a sometimes hint, an Ocarina of Time. Oh no, I guess I did get that one. I just didn't actually put it down here. But I don't have a Skull Mask hint either, which kind of sucks. Calling me fat and slow, guys. Not you, Zora. King Zora. Or are you trying to say you're the king? Because that's not very believable. Alright, we're gonna go... Go do Deku Tree now. Just as soon as I equip the Kokiri Sword. No, stop. Wow! Get out of my way, Mido, or I'll cut you. Okay, before I actually go into the Deku Tree, though, we're gonna check out these hints. That was easy. It sure was. I didn't mean to turn at that angle. Oh man, I almost did it again. Already do that one. Oh wait, you know what? I just realized I didn't actually put Pierre, but the Pierre chest was a small key. Okay, so I'm only missing the Skull Mask hint then. Sorry if I wasn't typing, I was playing a game of Keep the Cat in My Lap. No worries. That is an important game to continue. You're not allowed to stop that game midway. So good for you. Okay, that's a big chest there. I like that. Double magic. That's good. Not really helpful, but like helpful? Not progressive, but helpful. BRB, no worries. Okay. I'm really hoping that at some point soon I get something very useful. There it is! Okay, sweet. So now, unfortunately, I am still missing... I still do need Ruto's letter. But nice. That is very nice. I'm very glad to have that. Oh wait, I almost forgot to do this thing. Boom. First try. There we go. I once saw a question online that said, if a statue of you was going to be built after you died and you could choose where it is, where would you put it? Please do not label the name of towns or buildings. And yes, that last part was in the question. I'm guessing that last part is meant to be like... Oh, vanilla heart container. That last part is probably meant to be like, don't tell us where you live. Like, don't say this building in this like city or whatever, or this building in wherever, because that could tell people where you live, and we don't want that. Okay, what next? I guess this? Go back to adult, because there isn't much I can do right now. I suppose if I found blue fire... No, I didn't. Okay. Just need hover boots, and I'm pretty sure I know where they are, but to get them I need Rudo's letter. Going to Fire Temple next. I feel like I would put it near a small walking trail near a creek where I used to walk as a child. That's sweet. That sounds nice. I feel like if it were me, I'd put it... Where would I put it? I guess, like, my first thought... My first thought would be to put it in a theater of some kind. I've done shows at a lot of different theaters, so, like, that's appealing to me on a personal level. The question is... Oh wait, no, I've already done that. I did that with Silver Gauntlets. Yeah, there are a few theaters around here that I would probably put it if I was given that chance. Okay, I've cleared out Death Mountain Crater. Oh, I do still have stuff in Hyrule Field I can check. But that was supposed to lead me here anyway, so I don't think that there's any, like, Way of the Hero stuff there. Or at least not intentional stuff that was hinted for. Spirit Temple's done. Gerudo Fortress is done. Yeah. So... yeah, so I just kind of have to keep checking places, keep looking. Oh shoot, I forgot. Omni, hi there. I've been doing okay. I've kind of been going through some stuff, but I'm streaming and I'm having a good time. How about you? How have you been? It's been a while. Things are getting better. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, I don't have the boss key. Duh. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Glad to catch you on stream again. It's pretty good over here. Glad to hear it. Yeah, no, I'm always happy when you show up. It's nice to hear from you. And I'm glad things are good for you too. That's really great. Kind of hope I don't get the boss key for a while to give me an excuse to just keep digging into this temple. just me, or do bassists deserve more love? A bit biased as I want to play bass, but that's always been my opinion, even before I loved bass guitar. I agree. I think we've talked about this. I think we talked about this last stream, Logan. Bassists absolutely deserve more love. They are very important to any like rock band or just band in general that they're a part of, and they don't get enough love. And welcome back, Zora. Glad to hear it. Guitarists and vocalists get all the love, and I'm not against that, but drummers and bassists are just underrated. Absolutely. In terms of like musicality, drums and bass are like some of the most important parts. I didn't do that correctly, but that's fine. Drums and bass, like drums are literally the backbone of a song, and bass is like the pulse. There's the boss key. Okay, so not too deep in. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Yeah, first try. You get the milk? Good, Zora. Glad to hear it. We could use that milk. Some milk. More monkeys. It's just me who feels like a little bit of regret when we eat those frosted sugar cookies that everyone loves and hates. I don't know. I love those cookies. I don't hate them. They're delicious, and I know they're terrible for me, but I love them. They're fantastic. Oops. Look at that fucking bonk. Let's get you out. Walmart ones are the best. Hey, Jesse! How's it going, Jesse? Long time no talk. Long time... I'm assuming that you've been here for a while, because that seems to be your shtick. So I don't want to say long time no see, because you've clearly seen me, but... How are you? How's it been? Okay, I'm pretty sure there's nothing in there, but I want to make sure. Yeah. What an opening. Yes, the Walmart ones are definitely fantastic. Correct. I knew it. What's funny is I even had the thought last stream, like, I wonder if Jesse's just here, just chilling out, not saying a word. Were you here on Wednesday when I streamed? Been here the last couple of streams. Okay. That makes sense. I just realized, gosh, why do I always accidentally talk to them? I just realized I meant to do a Pharaoh's Wind and completely forgot. I'm going to make this a little bit quicker. Don't regret eating those frosted sugar cookies, but I feel a tad bit off after eating them for some reason. Well, they are a lot of sugar, and eating that much sugar all at once, especially if you have more than one, is definitely going to throw you a little bit. Okay, there we go. So that makes sense, in other words, is what I'm saying. No, wait. Why am I even... Oh my gosh, why am I even opening this up? I don't need any of this. Chocolate chip cookies are the best, especially when the chocolate chips are still hot and they melt in your mouth. Yes! Freshly baked chocolate chip cookies are incredible. They make me very happy. Alright, what do we got here? That's right. I knew that was a key. That's why I came here. Oof, that was close. Okay, I think this is the one where I can just... Yeah. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? Another bonk. That was close. Alright. Let's keep moving. Whoops. Okay, that's worthless. That's an useless chest. Shoot. Okay. Boop. Where is Ruto's letter? That's all I need. Oh, come on. Lame. Oh. Is it just me, or does a pizza seem a lot better when it's hot? I don't think that's just you. I think pizza in general, yeah, is better when it's hot. However, I think there's something to be said for like lukewarm pizza. I don't know what it is, but I dig the shit out of it. Oops. Gosh dang it. What? Alright, let's see what this one looks like. Nothing. So a big fat steaming pile of nothing. That is not where I thought I would end up. I'm a dumb. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna do this then. There we go. Oh wait, no, I do want to change something. Boom. Okay. I forgot there's an extra key because of the way they do things. Okay. So the question now is, what now? I guess I could go... actually, there are some things I could check in Shadow Temple right now that maybe have Rudo's letter. What's this? Shooting the sun grants a piece of heart. Okay. Beady beady boody beady. There are also a couple of checks in Kakariko Village I can do. Whoops. Whoops. Got myself mixed up. Boom. Oh, I love it when that works. Okay, key chest. Okay, we're gonna do archery minigame, or shooting gallery. Okay. Well, that's it then. We're in go mode, folks. Technically, I guess we're not yet in go mode. But I would say reasonably certain that I know exactly where the last item is that I need to be in go mode. I'm just realizing now I didn't really need to go in there. Could have just skipped it altogether. Because I know, or at least, again, I think I know where my hover boots are. Okay, I was correct that this is where that is. Okay, now we're going to take this last bottle of blue fire and we're going to find out if I'm correct about where the hover boots are. Yes! Okay. Okay. So that is officially go mode. And at that, I'm going to actually call the stream, because I am exhausted. I've already been streaming for 3.5 hours. I'm hungry. I need to eat. And I'm in go mode, which means that I can now finish the seed. So it's all good. It's like, it's not like last stream where I gave up because it was taking too long. I'm giving up now because I can finish the seed. I can do it. It'll take me another probably like 30 minutes because I've still got to do Shadow Temple and then get the light arrows from the frogs and then go to kill Ganon and everything. So it'll probably take me like 20 to 30 minutes to do it. I don't want to spend that much time doing it right now because like I said, am exhausted and hungry. So instead, I'm going to call it here. I'm going to be streaming again on Wednesday. I'm either going to do another one of these for fun, because this was fun, or I'm going to go back to Hollow Knight, because I haven't actually played Hollow Knight in a while and I want to get back into it, and this is as good an excuse as any. But for now, thank you everyone for being here, whoever is here. I appreciate you all, even if you're just popping in right here at the end. I had a lot of fun this was a good seed. This was a fun seed. It wasn't awful. I just made some bad choices. But yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. And I look forward to the next time I do one of these, or the next stream, whatever it is. Yeah. Thanks for being here, everyone. I will see y'all next time. Excuse me. Yeah. Sorry, I'm very tired and I don't know what to say. Have a good night, folks. See you later, Jesse. I like that that emote. It's cute. Anyway, have a good night, Jesse. Have a good night, anyone else who may also be here currently. And I'll see you next time. Bye.